Now we are moving forward with the Python programming. We will see here the file operations. Python has various member functions which can be used for handle and manipulate the file data. We have the different operations like open is the member function which opens a file with respect to that operating mode is as a parameter to that open function. There are various operating modes available in the Python. Here we have the some of the operating modes, vital operating modes which can be used in the Python programming. Here we have an operating modes or which denotes file can be opened in a read-only mode, or B, the file will be opened in a read-only as a binary format, or plus means that the file will be opened for reading and writing, or B plus means that the file will be opened for reading and writing in a binary format. W is opens a file with write only mode, which means that we cannot read if we open the file in a write only mode. WB, which also opens write only mode in a binary format, we cannot read the file if suppose we open only write mode. W plus is the one which opens that file in both modes, reading and writing. The difference we have, R plus also opens a file for reading and writing, W plus also opens a file for reading and writing. The basic difference, R plus needs the file should be existed before we are opening the file. If suppose there is no file is present, R plus mode will throw an error. In case of W plus, if the file is already exist, it will get opened. In case if there is no file is present, the file will be created, a empty file will be created on that name. The same way WB plus, which opens a file in read and writing mode in a binary format. A is the one which opens the file in for appending mode, and AB is the one which opens the file in an appending mode of binary format. A plus opens a file for both appending and reading, and AB plus opens a file for both appending and reading in a binary format. We have other member function to read and write operations for various operations over the file. We have the member function close, which closes the file handle, and read is the one which reads the data from the file, and write is the one which writes the data into the file. Tell is the one which provides current position of within the file, and seek is to change or move the current position within the file. Read line is to read entire line of from the file, and truncate is to truncate the file size to provided file size. And we have the write lines, which writes a sequence of strings into the file, and name returns a file name, and mode returns its operating mode basically. Now here we will see how we can plan over here, and I am going to restart my console and clear all, I'm going to create a new file called a new Python file demo.py is the new file I got created. And before developing an application, we are just going to play with the Python console, how the file operation works over here. I'm going to open file, open member function, and the file name sample.txt, I'm going to open in read only mode over here, which provides something like a file not found error, which means that the file is not present to read it in the system. I'm going to create a file over here, which is the current directory of this project is ccolon users and then PyCharm projects, and first Python is the name of the project. Here I'm going to create a new file, new text document as sample.txt. I just created a file sample.txt over here, and now I'm going to check whether there is a file exists or not. Yes, the file exists, and maybe we can get the file .read over here, and if we read, there is no content is present in that particular file. I'm going to close this file for other operations, and maybe we can do that something like I'm opening in the notepad and going to add the content to it, something like maybe Hariharan and then NIVI Technologies Embedded System Developer over here. I just added that content into it, and maybe I'm going to use that in a programmatic way to read from the Python console. Here I'm going to open the file again, and whenever we do file.read, we will get that as much of data as it holds, that all the string of data that present in the file will be returned back to that as a string. And once we read that, maybe our if we check the tell, which provides that the current position within the file, and if suppose we wanted to go back the beginning state, maybe we can set with the file.seek of 0, so that we can go back to the starting point of the file. Yes, once we set that file.seek to 0, and maybe if we read file.tell, it provides the current position, which is 0, which goes to that starting position of the file. And we can use the other function called readLines, file.read line, and whenever we do the read line, we will be getting the data line by line of content. And first line we got the output, and second line is NIVI Technologies, and third line is Embedded System Developer, and the fourth line only we have 3 lines, fourth line is empty over here. This is some kind of a read operations we can do with the read and read line functions. I'm going to set that seek to 0 again, and file.read lines, basically it does the read operations similar to operation like a read. It can able to read multiple lines as much as possible, and provide that information in a list format, so that it will be in a list format, and we can have it indexing to get the each and every line of content. For example, file dot seek, I'm going back to starting position, and file dot read, which provides complete content as a string. In case of file dot read lines, will provide something like a list of output, and each index will be each line of content basically over here. For example, I'm going to save this file dot seek of 0, and maybe whenever we do, I'm having the list equals file dot read lines over here, which will be a list that will be copied over here. Once it is done, maybe we can manipulate the content with the list of index, and list of 1 will provide the second line, and list of 2 provides the third line, and maybe list of 3, which is an out of index. Only we have 3 lines, and we can do that len of list provides 3 lines of 3 lines are present in the sample.txt that has been read and provided like a index number 0, 1, 2, like that. And we can do in the similar way file dot close over here. And now we have the file, and maybe we can create another file to copy. Maybe we can write a program. I'm going to create a f read file to read over here. Open sample.txt comma read mode over here. Maybe this is a read only mode. If suppose we opened a file in a read only mode, and when we try to write, it provides something like it's not writable over here. I'm just opening a file in a read only mode, and I'm going to read the data till it becomes available. Either we can do like that, or maybe I'm going to do list equals file dot fread dot read lines over here. And once it is done, maybe for x in list over here, and maybe we can write into the file. In order to write, I'm going to open a file fwrite open. I'm going to create a write.txt, which I'm going to open in a write only mode, so that we no need to read from the file. And once it is done, I'm going to write into the list of information fwrite dot write lines of x over here. Once all the lines of information are written, then we can do something like fread dot close and fwrite dot close over here. Whenever we run this program, maybe we shall see how it behaves. I'm going to run this file demo. Yeah, it has been completed. We will see whether any files are created. Yes, the file is created with the write over here, and I'm going to check the file. It is a copy of sample.txt. We have the copy of sample.txt over here. Maybe we can confirm. Maybe I'm going to add something like one more thing, something like we have based out of Chennai, India over here, and I updated the sample.txt. I closed over here, and we will check whether it's get updated properly. I have the options. I'm going to run the file demo it again. Yeah, now we will see that write.txt, it has been updated all the contents of sample.txt to the write.txt. If suppose we wanted to add in the appending mode, then we can use I'm going to open that write.txt in the appending mode, and what will happen whenever we do the write operation in appending mode, that we will see now. And I'm going to run this here. Now we can see the content of write. It has been added again. It's something like we have created this Hariharan up to over here, and the file get appended. Another, whenever we do again, the file data has been appended at the end of the file. For example, if suppose we run it again, we will be getting the another copy of that. The content will be get updated, and we can see that we have the another one got updated, something like a Hariharan and format. It's something like appending is adding the content at the end of the file, and in case of a write mode, we will be getting the file in the write mode, which will be overwriting the file. The appending, that earlier content will not be get affected, and whatever we are writing, that will be get appended into the file basically. The similar way we can do that read and write operation with the help of R plus and W plus, and we can do the write and read onto the same file. Yes, over here. And maybe we can, I'm going to do something like a the operation something like W plus. I'm going to do W plus over here, and I'm going to execute that in the file demo now, and we can see that the file content, it's something like the data which is present earlier will be completely removed, and new data has been added into that file. Over here we are writing from the 0, which means that it's completely overwriting the data of write.txt. If suppose we wanted to have that information over there, then we can move the cursors and start writing accordingly. For example, here we have that information f.write, we got the information over here, and we wanted to move that particular to some position. For example, f.write dot seek, maybe I'm going to move this to 1030 over here, and I'm going to run this file again. This makes that the cursor has been moved 30 and it started updating the file over here. And if suppose we wanted to do that read and write operation, maybe I'm going to open in the R plus mode, and I'm going to write it over here. Now we will not get the overwritten, and it will be on the read and write mode basically over here. Now it has been changed to 30, and it started updating the content over here. Now maybe I'm going to do something like in appending mode A plus over here, and whenever we do that appending operations with the A plus, then we can able to add the multiple contents into it over here. Now we have been added that new content into it, and it got appended. The thing is something like we have it has been added at the location of 30 instead of end of the file, that we can able to traverse with the seek, and we can place the position of current position, and we can write into that location in the append mode of operations. Basically, the difference between the append and normal write operation, it's something like whenever we do the write operation, complete data will be overwritten with the new data, and in case of append, the earlier previous file content will be present, and we can insert or append our data into the file. Basically, this provides complete file operations, minimal set of file operations over here, and maybe we can use that file name and mode. We have the option something like, before we are going to write, I'm going to check whether the write operation is allowed or not. For the before writing, fwrite and is and we have the option is writable, then if it is a writable, then we can write. Else, for example, we are opening the file in the fread, if suppose we check fread dot writable over here and print name, file name, I'm going to give file colon over here, and mode over here, and then format of fread dot name comma fread dot mode over here. Now we are checking that whether it is a writable. We opened in the read only mode. We are checking whether it can be writable. It will be false. We have to check whether it is false. In case of false, we need to provide that what is the file and what is the mode of operations over here. Now I am going to run this file demo again. Here we got the file name sample.txt with the help of f.fread, the file opened, and then name, that we can able to get it over here. And similar way we can use the mode, whatever be the mode we are used for opening that particular file, that we can get it in the fread.mode member function over here. And we can also use something like a read line and write lines into the for example, we have read the lines, and read lines provides a list of information with the list of indexes of multiple lines, and we are writing the lines into the new file over here. This provides a simple introduction about file operations in the Python programming. We will explore more in the further sessions.